on this mid lane. On the Kunkka against Wind. Especially because LGD, they know very well how to play around this area.
So you're expecting LGD to take home the W? The win?
It's Kasana's Beastmaster. Yeah, I expect LGD to win. Unless this Bloodseeker
Wow.
gets out of control. He's really good against Kotl, but I don't see Bloodseeker getting tons of kills into a Timber Saw. So unless Timado gets like 5 kills before 12, 13 minutes, it's really hard. I feel like they lack enough carries against this LGD lineup. They will eventually lack damage. Like they have Bloodseeker as a position 2 and also Wind as a position 2. They lack the real carry against Faceless Void lineup. If you don't snowball,
Thank you.
you can't win the game.
I mean, the plus is that they do have like Wind Ranger against Faceless Void, and Faceless Void's strength is that you can always leap. But if you get hit by a shackle shot, Wind Ranger is one of the few heroes that can actually nuke you down before you can get your leap off.
Yeah, but he's gonna have 4 staffs to buy time for this time.
Yeah, but Wind Ranger gets nullified. Like,
yeah.
obviously, there's a bunch of items that both sides can build up. A Nullifier, for instance, would be really good on one end. I definitely can see chances for them to work. Granted, the thing that I would almost always fear the most is the fact that Timbersaw and Kunkka are really tanky heroes. Like, their health pool is off the charts. But on the other hand, Bloodseeker with the Shard is one of these... It's pretty much just a better lifestealer.
He is a better lifestealer, but lifestealer is also a really bad hero. It's not that hard to beat a better lifestealer. I think they eventually lack damage in this lineup. Maybe the techies can beat this damage if has a good early game. Usually techies have good early games, so this can be the saving grace for them.
Top lane, a lot of spam through. Why Smile leveling Wisps at level 1 just so that he can keep Shiro alive and keep him healed up the entire time.
Yeah, that's what usually happens. You don't secure your point till you see the Beastmaster throw an axe. Then you know he doesn't have the summon, then you don't need enchant. This happens all the time in enchanters against Beastmaster lanes.
He also is skipping out on the wild boars, went for Inner Beast, so he's going for the attack speed aura instead.
Yep, south buffed by Shiro. He doesn't want to be low against a Bloodseeker lineup. But this low time allows
new bottom lane.
Going to Timber.
Timbersaw.
Might die.
Drop in low, body blocks from Tomato, right click is there, first blood gets secured for the Bloodseeker. Timbersaw is a strong lane surviving hero, but he is up against one of the more annoying counters because Bane's, all of his spells do pure damage. So even the Enfeeble these days does a lot of pure damage.
Not only that, the heroes getting low HP on the top lane really helped Timado to damage. Yeah, that's what TSM needs. So the game's going on TSM way. What they need, first blood on Timado hand, it's really, really good. Extra gold from first blood, you get this early. He's going for early boots. I've seen some Bloodseeker go for the early blades of attack, so you have more damage. You rely on the move speed.
Well, they're dragging the creep waves completely away, and Tomato wanted to try and group them up together, but they know it's probably for the best to dodge it instead of hunting. Whitemon is going to at least be able to soak up the experience that otherwise his safe laner might be missing. And mid matchup, Brel versus Nothing to Say is, Nothing to Say is doing some decent whip damage onto Brel, but bottles are delivered, and you're going to need level 6 or a rotation to be able to get a kill. And honestly, Nothing to Say's rotation tools are very weak. The supports are not really kill supports. On the other side, if Ahri goes towards mid, you can definitely kill off the Kunkka.
Yeah, I'd say nothing to say to have his TP to help silence. That's the better thing that Kanka can do. Because if they're under the tower, you're gonna TP, X mark the hero, and guarantee the kill. But yeah, supports joining him, maybe to pressure on the catapult. If Enchantress has level 3, she already has. So yeah, very likely Enchantress joining on the catapult wave has the advantage, doing some tower damage. That's what he can do. Not really get the kills, but do this tower damage.
Also, look at that Universal Hero Bane. Look at his item build. He's got 4 iron branches in the circlet. I'm gonna right click. Yeah, boy!
Just the Bloodseeker is not universal on this TSM draft.
They have 4 Universal Heroes on the Radiant side. The Dire has 1?
1. Just the Timber.
Interesting. Not that Timber really cares about being universal, because who
Waimon
cares about
deny to the
damage?
creep. Does some shenanigans with the items to be faster.
Yeah, his
He
courier
lost
died
his
as well.
courier.
So
Exactly, that's the reason why I will wait to buy a regen. Tech is stacking for the future. Kotto didn't begin yet. His camp is blocked. Oh, it was blocked. It's unblocked. No, it's double.
Tomato is having a pretty decent time. He's a full level ahead of the Timbersaw. And if he gets a quick Maelstrom, he could start joining out some engagement. Pretty much once he hits level 6, he can already start fighting.
Yeah, that's what they need. They need Tomato to join the early fights. Have 5 men fighting against Faceless Void that cannot fight early on. Top lane, Faceless Void, goes for...
Yeah, but a full-on magic wand for Kasane means they have no chance in really hurting this Beastmaster. Once he gets level 5, Wild Axe is level 3, then the damage is really going to scale up quickly.
Supports joining the mid lane rune fight. It's a 50-50 here. Top is for TSM. Bryo gets the coin flip.
Always
Nothing
fun.
to say.
Always
No
RNGs is on your side.
Yeah.
And it's a regen rune, so I mean it could be better, it could be worse. If you get like a double damage, you'd be very happy because then you can just solo kill the Kunkka.
I'd say it could be way worse because if Kunkka gets illusion rune, tower has a catapult, could be a disaster. So just the fact that he has the rune, it's pretty good.
Nothing to say, is having a really good time in mid. They smoke up in mid, so they're heading down towards bottom. Timbersaw is out of mana. Tomato is just right-clicking away at the Timbersaw, but he does have 2 points in reactive armor, so he is surviving for a while. This is all such a lengthy bait, and they should know something fun is happening, considering New did not move away, but the ghost ship's going to fly through, and Tomato is going to get blasted. Honestly, like, we of course know what's coming, but that was such an obvious move. Timbersaw was just man-fighting them the entire time.
Yeah. Bloodseeker's like, oh, this guy's not that tanky. The Bane.
While you smell hits the stun with the Ogre Bruiser as well. In comes Brawl to try and get the kill. Nice stun from Ari. They blow up New. Can they get any more? Brawl does have that regen rune, but he needs to make sure he doesn't get hit so that he can continue charging it.
No cancel for 1 more second.
And they will be able to get out with the rest of the side of LGD. But at least they hampered Tomato's farm a little bit.
Yeah, that's a really good move from Nothing to Say. He knows he needs to shut down this Bloodseeker snowball. Does the right thing. Nice move. Nice bait from the Timber. Top lane for...
Roar onto Shiro. Shackle shot is going to connect. The control is it there. He leaps to the side. Has the chrono at the ready as well. And he'll just throw out the chrono. No TPs coming in. Well, they were TPing, but they canceled it quickly for obvious reasons, because you probably get smacked if you stay in that area. But chrono has been forced out, and Shiro will need to pretty much jungle at this stage. He's going for the Hand of Midas. We talked about it yesterday that you prefer that one over the
Mask of Madness.
Mask of
definitely.
Madness.
Yeah, a lot of damage being done to LGD top tower. Meanwhile, they do some damage to the mid tower of TSM. Shiro basically giving up on the lane. But if they take this tower, he's gonna just farm under the tier 2. Ryo goes for Wild Smile.
Yeah, he does nuke him down. Gets the kill secured. Shiro's running in. There is the Kunkka. Nothing to say is the scary one. Kasane, by the way, is going for the Ags build, or at least that's what he has queued up so far. X mark. Torrent comes out. No Ghost Ship at the ready. Shiro needs a couple of bashes. Can they keep Kasane alive? It's a very tanky hero with that Vanguard, but eventually should finally drop. And Whitemon will be the next one because they're chasing him down into Oblivion the Bane. Can he at least get himself the Lotus? No Lotus for you, Bane. Double kill secured for LGD. Nice rotations being made there from Nothing to Say to help out Shiro.
Yeah, plus Timado was trying to, but he sees it's not actually a team fight. We're just bleeding, loses some farming time. Pretty good for LGD. Bot lane though, Ari is getting XP for his level 6. Probably a big timing they're looking forward to.
Yeah, Tomato with the Rupture can definitely get some nasty damage in. But now Ari's level 6 and you got the proximity mines. And there's very little you can do against the techies. Once he goes ham, pops the reactive taser on himself, you accidentally target him, you get disarmed, proximity mines go kaboom, boom, boom.
10-minute rune, probably a fight.
He gets ruptured, but it's an invis rune that he picked up. So he can just chill. Not care.
Yeah.
Rupture wasted.
Nothing to say time to win the coin flip.
And Tomato now needs to be careful because the Timbersaw is chasing after him.
And there's
while they are smoking towards bottom. New doesn't even need the help.
If he feels afraid.
Tomato is just straight up dead. They don't need the smoke rotation at all. Timbersaw doesn't fear death the moment Rupture has been used. And that's a really painful death.
Yeah. And Ari was joining the top lane, maybe going for a kill on Shiro. He just used the gate, go bot lane, staying safe. So carry kill for Nothing.
Ari, there are a lot more enemies around than he thinks. Chronosphere is available as well. All 3 cores from LGD are here. The tier 1 tower should be secured, and Ari is gonna just walk it off, but he has been spotted, it seems. In comes New, and Ari takes a heap of damage. Should be able to get the jump away with the blast off. Maybe trying even to bait in the Timbersaw. Now the Tomato has Rupture. But they need to rotate a couple more to kill off that Timbersaw.
Yeah, and if they do so, it's a lot of free farm for the Faceless Void. You don't want to be trading farm. Although less than 1k ahead from LGD, I feel like from the lineups, they are a lot ahead. Let me see the win percentage. It's 50-50.
It's 50-50, exactly even Stevens.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with this 50-50, considering the heroes would go for a 75-25 for LGD.
That's a lot of faith in LGD. We'll have to wait if that is going to be the truth as well. Kasane is 2 pieces into his Aghanim Scepter. That axe is going to be a very nice timing to just drum your way to victory. They do have pretty squishy supports on the side of LGD, so against them and also against Shiro, it's probably pretty advantageous.
Yeah, they have nice tools on TSM side. Definitely the Aghanim from Beastmaster is going to be a strong timing. The Wind Ranger can always solo kill a core on the enemy side.
Ooh,
jump on
Becky's X mark. Torrent Ghost Ship. Did they just whiff everything? What happened there? Roar comes out onto Nothing to Say. Techie stun as well. Fiend's Grip, Nothing to Say, cannot respond. Kill gets secured. Rupture onto New. And now the Timbersaw is in a very rough spot. He might kill off Brawl here. There's the chakram continuing from Shiro. They will lose New in response, but it's a 2-for-1 trade. Why New Smile might be chased down? No. With the Illuminate Blast coming out, they're going to back off. But yeah, that was a full Ghost Ship, X-Mark, Ghost Ship, Torrent combo that was just whiffed completely.
Yeah, he missed his entire combo. and TSM did perfectly chain stun on him. He couldn't pop the would have been huge if he had opportunity to. So outplay from TSM, basically an outplay. Also the chrono kind of sus. Guarantee the kill and trade off his Timber dying.
Oh, quickly check out the replay or not, or maybe. Okay, the replay vanished. Nonetheless, yeah, it was a nice chrono inside the chakra room. Very rough spot to stand. Kasane, it has a nice ancient stack that he is stacking for, what, the 4th time right now? And with the Experience rune, he's going to clear out the ancient stack as well. That should pretty much get him his Aghanim Scepter, which is, well, a little bit off probably, but yeah, it's kind of the marker where you want to start pushing buildings down.
This camp plus 1 or 2 camps, I believe.
Yeah, I don't really farm ancients, so I don't know the exact funds you get from it. I only know the 30% money that I get.
You're the stacker.
Easy XP. Okay, yeah. 300 gold away.
Shiro
Shiro is close to his Maelstrom as well after the Hand of Midas. Then into Lincoln's. Makes a lot of sense. You're up against Roar, Rupture, Fiend's Grip, Shackle Shot. This is such a big Lincoln's game.
Yeah, Lincoln's is a must.
Halbert as well, being built up by Nothing to Say. Good counter for the Wind Ranger. Then you have got the Timber Saw of New going for Ags, because, well, the Ags is kind of cool. And Nullify is going to take a while before that one's built up.
Looks like a small thing, but LGD, they were on top of the 2 bounties by the 15-minute mark. I believe it's a very clever move. It's 60 gold times 5, so 300 times 2, 600 for a team. 60 times 5. I don't know if I said that 600 at once, but basically 600 that you get and that the enemy doesn't. Pretty useful.
Why you smell also taking the tier 1 tower towards mid pretty nicely. Jump in. Shiro gets the chrono onto Brawl, and Whitemon is going to focus onto Brawl. Ghost Ship comes flying out. Nightmare trying to save him. Brawl, is he going to be able to stay alive? With the haste rune and the wind run, he's running away. Chrono has already been used. Brawl very close to dropping. Rupture gets thrown out. And the Fiend's Grip to hold the Timber Saw in place, but Tomato's already very low in HP, but the drums are here. Kasane is drumming up a beat, and Yu tries to jump away, but will not be able to disengage. They're so low on the side of TSM. Tomato's got the movement speed of a god, thanks to all the players being so incredibly low. They lose Shiro as a second, and the third one is down. Planet gets smacked by Tomato. They were so close on LGD's side, but all things considered, in comes the big drums of war by Kasane to turn that fight around.
Again, an outplay from TSM. The sleep into the Ghost Ship. But then Kanka tried to fix it with the axe, and he missed the stun with the axe again. Wind Ranger gets to survive, and then there's the Bloodseeker in a team fight where everyone is low. It turns into Ayrton Senna, just runs around the map, full haste. Runs on Beastmaster, the best timing. He wants a team fight to pop up where he can join. Spells have been used. No chrono for him.
Of course you'd say Senna, I'd say Supermax.
Yeah, you'd say some Hamilton type of thing.
Oh, Whitemon's trying to save Ari, and well, they do use the Centaur Conqueror nicely. Expecting Ari to still go for the Twin Gate TP. He's on the run. He's keeping them distracted for a while. They lost sight of him, and he'll be able to get the TP away. Whitemon is playing superbly well on the Bane. Save after save.
And TSM going for Roche, I believe. Beastmaster around the area.
Oh yeah, Wind Ranger plus Beastmaster is very solid at taking down Roche. Then you have the magic damage amplification from the mines. Every little bit helps.
Bloodseeker is joining. He needs this Aegis. They scout from LGD side. Not much they can do.
Yeah, they send the creeps through from the Enchantress with the Twin Gate. Just to say hi, but indeed, Aegis secured for Bryle.
Okay, it's on Bryle. Interesting to see. Win condition on team fight is to focus this Bloodseeker first, where he dies. Then the Beastmaster with Bryle. searching for a target. He sees the Timber Saw, has a ward on him.
Yeah, Ari's there as well. The Rod of Eight goes, stun comes out, the mines to be thrown as well, and Timbersaw is going to get blasted. Magic damage aplenty for TSM.
Yeah, just delete it. Timber Saw is not the tanky hero anymore against this amount of pure and magical damage. He's going for the Agonies. It's going to be a huge pickup, but then a Nullifier comes into the game and you wasted 4.2k gold.
Yeah, but Brawl still wants to get the Gleipnir after his BKB is done. I don't think there's going to be a Nullifier in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We don't have a wild Taiga monkey lurking about.
We can consider pretty greedy build for a Timbersaw on the off lane. He does have the Vanguard for this extra protection, but he goes Kaya without the Surge. Just extra damage, not thinking on surviving.
Kasane is top net worth as well. You did mention, of course, he's really got on the Beastmaster, and so far he is making that definitely the truth of the matter. Pretty hard to deal with. Planet is cutting the creep wave, by the way, very deep behind enemy lines. Did go for has max level Illuminate, so we'll make sure that there will not be any tower pushing in the bottom lane. At least the Beastmaster of Kasane is going to continue for more auras. Mech next into Guardian Greaves, so just going to be building into... he also has the Crimson Guard, so just trying to keep his heroes alive.
Yeah,
Bloodseeker in the lengthy fight is terrifying.
And he gets a DD, Rupture.
Why you smile? Yeah. Brawl needs to pop his ulti, otherwise it takes too long.
They are pinging, nothing to say. They want to take the tower. Maybe they can find a Phoenix Grip on him. This Master is gonna show. Nothing to say. He probably wants to cut the wave.
Kasane with the push. And the tier 1 tower should be taken out. Nothing to say going for some farming. Yeah, but white
TPs.
He walks underneath an observer ward, so he knows.
Yeah, he TPs.
And immediately TPs out. Come on, random Ogre Bruiser. Ah.
But the rest of the team is on him, on the TP spot.
Oh. Yeah, they want to go
also
for the Tormentor, possibly. XP room to be secured for nothing to say. And Tomato.
Insta smoke.
2 cores picking it up. That's a sad support stay.
That was the thing I was talking in the draft about Beastmaster against teams that do not the map. You can abuse a lot, but against a team as LGD, they know exactly the places to cut the creep waves. They put those really deep wards, so they have a really good read on how to play them. They are behind against the Beastmaster lineup. Really props to LGD on how they're playing the map, avoiding bleeding the map. Of course, Timbersaw died once, then the Enchantress, but the net worth advantage just keeps the same. It's already 4 minutes from the Aegis duration. They lost 1 tier 1 tower meanwhile.
And Planet keeps blasting the creep waves to make sure that the tower does not get sieged. A Lotus being built up on the Enchantress doesn't even have a point in impetus. Max level Enchant and Wisps. Don't see that too often, or ever.
Yeah. The max enchant is on the wave thing I talk about, making sure they're pushing waves all the time against the Beastmaster. But the nature attendance max level is surprising. Definitely surprising. Maybe it's that read that TSM eventually lacks damage while they go for the Tormentor.
Yeah, they also have the Crimson Guard, so they barely take any damage on the support.
Because he's taking damage.
Techies gets the shard. Ooh, that's a juicy one. The Techie shard is broken.
Yeah, one more reason the hero is so good in the meta. You get to cast the reactive taser in
and it's a 3k net worth lead. Of course, 1.4 is from that shard. They can also take down their own one, and if they do, then Bryle could get a free shard, or Whitemon can get a free shard. Whitemon's is, I mean, it's decent for, I guess, farming on the Bane. But Bryles is something that a Wind Ranger never wants to buy.
Yeah, and it's pretty good. Pretty good. Really helpful in team fights. Enchantress just gank again. LGD just playing the map, avoiding team fights. They want this Faceless Void to get the link and ready for the team fight. Doesn't have the courier for 40 seconds though.
We're gonna go for that second Tormentor. And they will be able to secure it. Who's gonna get it? It's gonna be the Bane! So he gets AoE Brain Sap. I mean, it's okay. You can heal like a ton of HP during a team fight very quickly. Or, obviously, you can just use it to farm because it is pure damage from Brain Sap. Unfortunately, he only has it level 1. So, yeah, that's very sad.
Kunkka has a relic on the quick buy. I wonder if he wants Nullifier or a very late Radiance. I would assume always Nullifier.
Nullifier.
The meta.
Considering he has the Helm of Iron Will already.
Has the Helm. Missed this obvious coup.
And it's just the perfect counter for Wind Ranger at this stage. It also makes sure that, like, Solar Crest gets removed, the drum buff that's being built up right now gets removed. Bane is going for Yules, but he's only at the start. But Nightmare also instantly gets removed. Bloodseeker, he can't get the Blood Rage on himself, which is pretty big, because he is building up into the shard himself on the Bloodseeker. But if you make sure that Blood Rage is not usable, the hero gets nerfed significantly.
Yeah, Neo goes for the TP.
Kasane. He is pretty tanky, but not tanky enough, it seems. Has Aurora at the ready. Does throw it out, but a bit too late and will be taken down. That's a big kill. That's the top dog kill for LGD to be secured.
That's LGD outplaying on the map moves. I'd say on team fights, TSM was out on the map moves. I was looking at the bot lane that Timber was cutting the wave. Wind Ranger wasn't there for half a second. Otherwise, could have canceled the TP and get this kill in exchange. Getting offlaner for offlaner, but LGD, they were faster. They got a huge kill into the Beastmaster, top net worth.
And New has his Ags as well, so he's got the big reactive armor shield. And he's building into the Octarine because he can break open the Vanguard to get those spaces. So Octarine is going to be very close to being done as well. He's 100 gold away from securing the Octarine core.
Yeah, strong timing coming from LGD, plus the fact that TSM, they did a Dire Roche very early on. Second Roche is also Dire, which means big advantage for the Dire team if they want to play with buyback. They have buybacks only on supports though, but still can be a game-changing.
Has respawned, they smoked up very close to enemy vision, so they know that they're smoked, so they're going to smoke themselves. Going in onto the Timber Saw, Rupture gets thrown out, Wind Range's ulti as well. They don't really have much left on the side of TSM, need to be a bit careful. Nice Nightmare dodge there. Roar comes out, they're really trying to kill off the Timber Saw, who is incredibly tanky, I might add. Lotus Orb from the Enchantress has been built up. And can the Timber Saw get taken down? The Chrono, Shiro wants to throw it out, gets rooted up. Fiendscript from the low ground. Whitemon's too far away to respond. Shiro's going to get taken down. He decided not to Chrono and will pay for it dearly. In comes Tomato with the BKB charge of death. Going for the Timber Saw possibly. No, he looked at the support, but the Timber Saw of New trying to get the TP away will be able to TP to safety. Nonetheless, a big fat team fight, which started off incredibly strangely, considering they use most of their spells on the Timber Saw, who manages to stay alive. But Whitemon with a perfect Fiend's Grip from long range, thanks to that Aether Lens, turns it around.
It's TSM outplaying LGD on the team fights again and again, just playing better, using their spells better. They start on a Timber Saw, not the best thing, as you mentioned. He has Fatal on the team fight, but the Fiend's Grip from the low ground was perfect. So the Void doesn't get to pop the Chrono. LGD, they must run for their lives. And also, Kunkka missed the Torrent again.
Nightmare save.
He could have stopped. Yeah.
Whitemon's playing really well. Like, again, a great Nightmare save to make sure that the combo doesn't work. It's
didn't
rare
see
to see a
from
Bane do that much work.
from the perspective. So another save, another props to Whitemon. And then they lack control, right? We talk about this lineup that doesn't have stuns. So Timber, Quado, Enchantress, they're running at you. What can you do? Just run. You want to lock down a target. What do? You keep running at him, hoping that they stop. It's so much counting in this Kanka combo that is cancelled by the Nightmare. Or starting with the Chrono.
Yeah, one little combo and that fixes everything. I'm wondering if he throws the nullifier on the target. Does the Nightmare save? Is it still possible? Because it immediately dispels it, right?
Should dispel. They find Kasane.
Oh, Kasane going in onto Planet. Coddle gets nuked though. He needs a little bit of help right now. Nullifier gets thrown out onto the Beastmaster. In comes Brawl to say hello to the Timbersaw. But the Chrono onto two. Where's the damage to back it up as well? In comes the Torrent. Hold Kasane in place. Fiend's Grip again. Shiro gets caught by Whitemon. The King on the Bane. And they're looking to clean up this entire team fight. They're just ignoring the Timbersaw completely. In comes the Mines. The Timbersaw is going to get rattled down by the Focus Fire. And Tomato to charge the finish. But again, it is Whitemon God. He is always there when needed with that Fiend's Grip.
And the 1 to 5 change, the team wipe. Looked like LGD found TSM, but they didn't have any initiation tools. So, even though they are the ones to spot Kasane, Faceless Void is holding on the Chrono. He doesn't see Bane. So this Bane positioning means a lot for the TSM team fight, and he's always on point.
Yeah, he's going for the Ags next as well on the Bane, so you're not going to be able to... With their lineup, you're going to need to chrono all of the illusions to interrupt the Fiend's Grip. That's not going to happen.
They need a way to take this Bane out of the team fight, but they're not finding that way. No backline jump. You have a Kanka on the mid lane.
Tomato also has Blood Mist now, so you've got that extra massive AoE damage. That also gives him a gigantic absorption shield.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
If played correctly. I've seen sometimes it being...
Yeah, no, it can go horribly wrong.
Yeah.
It's a high risk, high reward kind of Aghanim Scepter.
And winning those team fights means TSM has item progressions, while LGD, they just not showing any new items. Kanka wants to go for critical. He has Shadow Blade. Wants to have the Silver Edge. But is that enough damage? Doesn't seem like.
Still nothing to say. Yeah. It's problematic with Kunkka. Like, what item build works in these days?
Planet.
I've seen the Ags fail, for instance, a lot of the time.
BKB
Planet.
popped on Braille.
Yeah.
For the Beastbound as low. Planet. Can he kite and TP? Doesn't.
Yeah, not if a Wind Ranger is chasing you with full movement speed. Kasane's got his BKB now as well, so he's going to be able to survive honestly everything.
The attack is might be one kill, one hope. No.
Oh, nothing to say. Gets spotted out. Tomato rupture onto you. The Timbersaw is getting absolutely shredded here by the Bloodseeker. Tomato on a monster kill streak. Whitemon almost catches. Nothing to say with a Nightmare, but just out of range. He is keeping that Fiend's Grip just for the Faceless Void.
Yeah, the Timbersaw with the greedy build on Kaya, he didn't manage to survive any team fight, so he doesn't manage to deal the damage that he was hoping to with the Kaya. Being punished by that.
And now high ground pushing, not too shabby with the Wind Ranger and Beastmaster combo.
So,
you can't really chrono Bryle either because he just has that Aegis for 15 more seconds. It does get a little bit dicey though on the timing. 10 seconds, they need to back off.
Yeah, Shiro still farming while Smile shoving the bot wave. OGD they accept, they're losing one lane of packs.
Tomato still has the Gouda, the cheese at the ready.
Level 20 on Faceless Void. That's timing for LGD. Doesn't seem enough though, but it's a timing. It's definitely a good timing.
Who's gonna get the free shard? It's gonna be the Wind Ranger. So now you also have the Gale Force on your side to make every team fight a little bit more annoying. He's also level 20, so focus fire, damage reduction, reduce.
Yeah. Bane trying to set up on the Enchantress. Not so sure he'll find her.
Radiant are scanning.
He's looking for it. He's chasing. He will find. No, barely. Almost there. Almost
he does
there.
have a Lotus though on the Enchantress.
Has the vision. TP coming for Wind
Oh,
Ranger.
no. Fiend's Grip does get used. Why You Smile gets caught. And they'll quickly get the kill. Fiend's Grip is going to be on cooldown. At the very least. So this is a decent moment where they could take a fight considering Wind Range just TP'd away. But the Timbersaw is going to get caught instead. Cannot even respond, or can he? Gets his Ags off. Timber Chain. It gets blasted. Timber Chain. No way out. No way home. He's going to get smacked him out of with the double damage hunted right after him. And another kill onto the Timbersaw, who is just having an atrocious game.
He just dies. That's it. Can't survive. I mean, has the Blink Dagger. Maybe that's the tool they need to jump on the Bane, but doesn't have. Asana forces the, I would call it the second glyph, right? That you have when you lose 3. So no more glyphs on other defenses.
Oh, they are only down one set of racks. 15k net worth hurts a little bit more. They just need a really, 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 really good chrono.
Auto steals the XP rune. Small thing for LGD.
Smile gets the other one. That helps. Smile is now building into the Hurricane Pike. Realizing that once Shiro chronos someone, they are lacking in a lot of damage in the chrono. So if he gets like a Hurricane Pike, that could be enough damage to kill one of the cores from TSM.
Yep, finally they might have the damage, but they see Neo again.
Oh, there's going to be the roar coming through. Nothing to say. Gets absolutely evaporated by Brawl in for the Timbersaw. He doesn't have a way out either. Will be smacked, and that's going to be a quick double. Both cores, no buybacks available, and they're looking to continue for more.
Will be late, because the TP was in the middle of the team fight.
But even then, without your cores, if you jump in, you die.
Yeah.
Like,
don't see what they can do for the top racks. Maybe
top set of racks is gone.
Yeah. Kanka didn't get to do anything also. Seems like they just got deleted on the team fights. Can't even call a team fight, because a fight is when both sides are punching. That's
the big problem as well is, like, what do you build? Void has a Lincoln's and a BKB. Lincoln's is good, but they have many ways of breaking it. BKB is kind of okay because they have Rupture, they have Roar, and they have Fiend Script. It's kind of like, okay, it's nice, but it doesn't really do enough. Bane is 400 gold away from his Aghanim Scepter. That's the power of having that early shard on the Bane. He has been able to get a pretty decent amount of farm because of it. He's also got the ninja gear now, so you got Sneaky Bane with a Fiend Script that will then have a cooldown of what, 55 seconds at level 18?
They want to smoke LGD. They want to fight.
Roche is up.
It's the Vice on Koro also. Roche up. That's the all-in play. They need to win like 3 team fights to go back into the game. TSM, they win this team fight, game's over.
Shiro with possibly a big chrono could be huge. Brow's the one in the front. The roar gets thrown out onto the Timbersaw. Chrono gets thrown. He's trying to go for Kasane, but Fiend's Grip again. Whiteman holds him down. Shiro's entire chrono has been wasted. The shackle shot connects him, holds him down, and there is Ari with the AoE magic damage of a god. They will just be able to clean this entire fight up. And indeed, they do exactly that. GG gets called, and TSM take game number 1 against LGD by just playing better. It's as simple as that. Whitemon on that Bane made sure not a single chrono went unpunished.
Yeah, Whitemon definitely the MVP.